Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Recettear. I'm gonna go ahead and do a dungeon run here, real quick, and I'm gonna show off our good old assassin Griff. I went ahead and bought a Fall of Grace, even though the price was up, just so I can have a better claw. I guess I can send him with this too, since I managed to find it. Alright, and what else can you equip? Equip a magical hat. Druid mantle. And you can actually wear battle boots, so I'll go ahead and equip that. Alright, depart. This won't take long, so I'll just go ahead and start from floor 6 and go on up, and hopefully we might actually find Nagi. If not, I'll off-screen trying to find her again. Alright. Status-wise, the stats are a lot higher now that I have better gear. It's kind of average, mostly. Magic is pretty low, but he doesn't really rely on magic. As you can see, he's got a long reach with his claws, and a long arc. And he doesn't dash. He dashes, but it's like a short duration dash. It only does it for a few seconds. Or maybe a second or two. Spell-wise, you got that, which we already know about. This increased my damage a lot. Yeah, it seemed to increase my damage. Let me see if that... Yep, it did. Compared to what I was doing before, it did more damage. So yeah, that buff increases your damage. I don't know if it stops you from flinching if you get hit, but I'm not too worried about it. Oh yeah, he can't block. I'm a little confused. Okay, his little phase dash actually can go through stuff, which is kind of neat. So it's not really used for mobility, it's more used for dodging. Which is kind of annoying because I prefer just running fast so I can get through dungeons faster. But no big deal. Let's see if I can find more enemies so I can try this final spell out. Okay, I was just seeing if you can phase into walls. You can't fall over like everyone else does, and it seems to be so. Alright. So yeah, that's his final spell. It takes a little charging, but it does heal. All the damage it does, pretty much heals you, well, at least a portion of it, which is pretty amazing. And it does suck them in. It's very expensive though, as you can see, my SP is already pretty low. But for free healing, I mean, that's not bad at all. I just never really used Griff that much, simply because I get him so late, and I already had other characters I preferred, and already had geared up. Because getting, characters geared up with actual proper items without actually having to carry everything with you all the time is kind of troublesome. Because if you can try to put like items on the counters, but there's a chance that not only do they not buy it, but someone else might go and buy it themselves, and then they can't get the item. It's not so bad for like stuff you can buy, but stuff that you make or you find that are like rare drops, it's very annoying. You end up having to just wait until they ask specifically for a weapon or like an armor or something like that, and then going from there. Overall, it's not too bad. You just gotta be patient and just get them. Constantly make sure the atmosphere is at a level where that particular character will always show up, and then you just keep shopping. think he has a wider arc and a longer range than Louis does, which is pretty awesome. It actually can make character boss fights pretty easy. So instead of relying on roll and slash, you can just move up and just slash with this. I mean, look at that. That's like a 270-degree arc right there. Oh yeah, one thing I didn't really mention about the whole true card thing is I think for like the survival mode and stuff, you can only use characters that you had true cards for. So if you're gonna do something like a survival and you try to actually take advantage of the dungeons, you're gonna have to make sure you actually get the true cards you want. Though I'm not sure how much dungeon running it will do in a survival run. I mean, there's probably some benefit of doing so if you have access to all the dungeons, but I'm not exactly sure how it works. Because obviously you have to have the true cards, which means I'm guessing there's no events. So it's just getting as much, surviving as long as you can on continuously increasing debt. But I'm not sure. I've never tried survival before. I'm too scared. But, I mean, if it was something like it allowed me to carry all my items from New Game Plus, it would be very, very easy for me, simply because I have a large stockpile of items. But I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. I'm pretty sure you start with just nothing. Which also kind of sucks, because if it bases it off the characters you already have, like their levels and stuff, you might not be able to afford to hire them. Yeah, here's this guy. A little bit of frame skipping. Screw your mushrooms, I'll just kill you. That's good. That's a good place to stand. Alright. Yeah. My level 99 adventure cost around, like, I think it's like 5,550 gold per run just to send that character out on the adventure. That's with the reduced cost by half level up ability. So if you're doing like a brand new game and you have nothing, you might not be able to afford your character. I mean, for late game, it doesn't really matter. 5,000 picks is nothing. Doesn't look like we're going to find her. It's disappointing. It's a neat little dash, but I really prefer just being able to flat out run. Oops. needed to go up here. Kylo's actual final spell that I never really mentioned is actually a teleport that works just like that treasure box does. It teleports you to wherever you, I don't know if it's random, or if you can actually choose. Actually, yeah, I think it is random. It's like a random teleport. For whatever good that might be. When you do the shadow dash, you can't really change your direction, or yeah, you can't really change the direction of your dash, mid dash, or anything like that. You're pretty much committed to go in that direction until you fade back in. Teleported me one space down. Yeah, Griff isn't bad at all. He can, just that wide arc on his swing is definitely very useful. And the fact he can phase through stuff is it's definitely very useful for later dungeons where you have to deal with like the row of those guys throwing rocks. You can just phase right through them. It's pretty good. Are you kidding me? Stop giving me teleport chest. I mean, I know she's not gonna be over there, but I want to make sure. Chest then. Alright. Not that it matters, I mean, I'm level 30 in this dungeon. It's not like I'm dying or anything, it just takes time. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm... So I'm just messing with the dash, seeing what I can actually do with it. I think you can kind of abuse it, but I'm not entirely sure how. Though definitely my thumb is getting tired from doing this. In case you've forgotten, I'm doing this on a gamepad. It definitely makes these dungeons a lot easier when you use a gamepad as opposed to a keyboard. It's not, this particular game is not too bad with a keyboard. I did play most of the game with a keyboard, and then I decided to try my gamepad out. So originally I only bought a gamepad to play Street Fighter, and then I didn't really play Street Fighter because it's pretty awful. So I'm talking about the Street Fighter 4, of course, not the original. The original's just fine. I just don't like the most recent one, simply because of what's required to do the stupid moves. It's needlessly complicated. And it doesn't seem to work well with my gamepad at all, so... Alright, so no sign of her. And then of course there's no boss, because we already have Charm. And there we go. Dungeon complete. And we got a bunch of new events. Let me head back here first, though. Dear. Yeah, I can't take the events because I gotta order. That's alright. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put this Fall of Grace on here, because I'm a jerk. Knife. Yeah, right now the price is up on weapons. Unfortunately, I don't have any weapons because I haven't been shopping at all. Oh well, open store. Treasure, huh? I just got one. Yeah, I'm just seeing what I can get. Yeah, gold scale. To buy a weapon, huh? Here, have it. There you go, he's got the best claw he can get right now. But I'm pretty much gonna go ahead and swap back to Gaudy and go from there. Yay, 380,000 pigs. That's a decent sale. Don't worry, we'll learn a lot more about armor soon. Unfortunately, I can't do anything until later. So yeah, let's see if we can do it for 261% base price. You can get it with it. As long as you go pretty extreme in the prices, she'll usually accept it. I think some of the items you can only get from her, so you do have to kind of have to buy them from a higher price than necessary. But for most stuff like that lantern, you don't really need it. The only reason you buy it is just so you don't break your combo. Alright. Atmosphere, gaudy and dark. That's fine. What tile floor, would that make it better? Yeah, it makes it a little gaudy. Okay, cool. Any events? No. Ah, loading. And you can have the breaker sword. I think the breaker sword is a material for fusion, but like I said, I'm not going to worry about fusions. It's not worth the trouble. Alright, let's open the store and see if we can get Alouette to show up. You're buying Doomsday. Awesome. Sure. I think if you refuse it, you do lose your combo. So it's usually best to just go ahead and accept them. You want a weapon. I already sold your heart bows by accident. I can give you an ace bow. Oh, ring, really? Good thing I had a few of them. Alright. Go and save the game. Oh, great. What should I do? You are not your usual exuberant, swindling self. Have you finally acquired so many depths from your schemes that your bosses are threatening you with kneecap injuries? You aren't that far off the mark, Fairy. I got a whole bunch of these things for my bosses. I've never seen machines like these before. What are they? Water purifiers, that's what. Machines that render water safe for drinking, then. Safe for drinking? Now I don't really get it. I see. Recette's confusion makes the problem obvious. Exactly. Pinsy has a lot of pure wells and whatnot, so there's no demand at all. I can't hope to sell these things here, and I can't move them at all. And I assume the consequences for not selling will be dire. This whole thing is hopeless. Might as well cut my legs off now and be done with it. Adum, that's a lot of French words I'm not gonna even bother pronouncing. I can pronounce adua, and that's about it. I think those were too late as well. Hurry up! Huh? Well, what? I don't really get what's going on, but you can't give up. You might do things differently than me, but I respect how you always give it your all, no matter how many people shun or hate you. So don't give up, okay? Recette. No, make her give up so she can stop showing up to the store. Yeah, you're right. All this moping around isn't my style. Aha! Enlightenment. I've got it. If there's no local demand, then I need to create some. All I gotta do is contaminate the water. Yeah. I believe you have just stirred the proverbial hornet's nest. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do shopping. These. You're fine, Louie. You're not. I think everyone else is already fully equipped with the best they have. Except, of course, one mysterious character that can use spears. Gee, I wonder who that is. Alright, that's all my shopping. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save the game again. And I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video. Next time, what I'm gonna be doing is hopefully starting with one of the events involving that woman, because I'm just gonna keep trying to get through that stupid dungeon and finding her. Once I find her, that'll be the start of the next part. So until then, I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Recettear. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.